Hello, my name's Noel Ainsworth. I'm a Principal Supply Chain Horticulturist with the Queensland Department of Agriculture and Fisheries. And today I've got with me Scott Ledger, who's the Quality Manager with Manbulloo Mangoes. And today we're getting some insights from Scott about how he's used temperature monitoring to improve the consistency of his mango exports into China and Korea. So Scott, just starting off, why does Manbulloo monitor temperature in mango export supply chains?
There's two reasons why we monitor temperature. There's a short-term reason, and that's to monitor the particular consignment to identify whether we've got any issues to do with temperature and potential quality issues. And then there's the longer-term reason, which is all about looking for where we need to improve handling in the supply chain.
So your improvements aren't just where you've got complete control in your supply chain.
We've been able to identify there's three key steps in the supply chain where temperature's not being optimum. So the first is actually within our own facility. So we've discovered we're not forced air cooling effectively. So the second step in the supply chain where we've identified where we need to improve is at the freight forwarder. So because the mangoes are starting to ripen, they generate a lot of heat, and we're finding that during the transport from our vapor heat treatment plant down to the freight forwarder, the temperature's increasing. So we've been able to identify that we need to pre-cool again at our freight forwarder. The third place where we've identified some improvements is actually in market. In China and Korea, we're exporting mangoes during their winter, and the temperatures can be well below zero. And so we've discovered by monitoring that our partners in country need to improve their handling from the airport to their facility.
So Manbulloo are very much focusing on those longer term improvements in the relationships with your importer.
Yes, so that's as well as the improvements we obtain with handling of the product. Another benefit that comes out of it is it actually helps to improve our relationships with our chain partners right through to the retailer. And this is because they can see how much we're investing in trying to improve handling and quality through the chain.
So does using vapor heat treatment increase the temperature risk through your supply chain?
Yes, it does, Noel, because we're adding an extra step into our supply chain. So we've got to ensure that step integrates into the whole chain. So yes, the risks are increased, but we're also exporting to other markets that don't require that heat treatment, and we're finding that the temperature monitoring gives us benefit in all of our chains. So the need to monitor the benefits apply to any export chain that we use.
Thanks, Scott. I think that gives me and the exporters who are considering temperature monitoring in mango exports some insight into the benefits that it's offered to Manbulloo in terms of delivering greater consistency and the ability to gain greater profitability out of your exports into China and Korea. So thanks again, Scott.